Aloha, and welcome to another episode of Dog Talk with Pack Leader. Today we're going to talk about the 5 things you need to know about aggression. Not about aggressive dogs, that'll be the topic of another conversation. But what do we need to know about aggression itself? Where does it come from? How do we manage it? And what are some of the outcomes of that? The first one that you need to know is that pack leaders create the right energy and the right environment. If you're not a leader, your dog is going to take charge. If your dog is taking charge and deciding to disagree with who you invite in the house or who you want to walk up to and have a conversation with, then you're not the leader. They are. This is not a good state of mind for the dog. As you probably know, it's embarrassing, it's dangerous, and the dogs generally don't want to be in that kind of position. They are mostly a follower. So we need to put them back in a follower mode. Just today, we were walking on the beach, Ko and myself. We came across a gentleman that had a dog on harness out in front, and then of course he started making excuses for his dog when his dog started being a bit more aggressive with Koa. Of course, Koa does what he usually does. He just stands there, looks at the dog, stays out of reach, and then basically ignored the dog. That's basically essentially what we also need to do. We correct, but then we don't pay too much attention to that type of behavior. The important part is that we have to stay in control of the state of mind. State of mind is anything other than just calm and submissive and having a great day following the leadership in a calm way, then the dog's not in the best position. The second thing you need to know about aggression is that aggressive dogs need calm, assertive leadership. They don't need an alpha. They don't need somebody that's going to be dominant. You've heard me say this before. Bullies are dominant. They're not good leaders. Most people don't know what either alpha or dominance means, and so therefore they use it out of context. As far as the dog is concerned, anything other than calm, assertive leadership is not leadership. So if you're a leader, it doesn't matter how you term what you are, you're a leader, period. The third thing to know that if you have aggression in your dog is that you need to seek professional help, and you need to seek it as soon as possible. Now, there's a caveat with this, and this is not a commercial for me or anybody else that I might know. I'm simply saying that there is a lot of trash on the internet about what worked for one dog, and then therefore it's a one-size-fits-all type of approach. E-collars may work, prong collars may work, instinct training may work. There are a lot of different things to do with a dog, but most, in my opinion and in my experience, most dogs have a leadership deficiency in their house. That means humans have created that type of aggression. That means that humans can also undo that, but you have to have the right energy and you have to have the right leadership style. But by all means, you need to seek professional help. Why? Well, let's take a look at a couple of reasons why. One of those reasons is reason number 4, and that is that aggressive dogs can limit your lifestyle. I recently had a client that contacted me after years of having a dog that was way too pushy and aggressive, although not biting, but just barely so. They were going out of town. Their family members, who were the only people that could really manage the dog, were going out of town also for more than a week. And so at the last second, they try to decide what they're going to do with their dog. They can't have a dog walker come in. They can't have anybody other than a family member come in because the dog is way too territorial in their apartment. As they soon found out, you can't leave an aggressive dog at a boarding facility, as most of them will deny a dog like that, and that includes veterinary places. So you're going to have to make huge lifestyle changes if you have an aggressive dog. Aside from the fact that that brings us to our 5th, final, and probably most important element in what to know about an aggressive dog. Lastly, number 5 is that aggressive dogs can cost you a lot of money. Not only in how you're going to have to board them if you have to board them somewhere, or a location that does accept aggressive dogs, and I can tell you that those locations will also charge a lot of money, thousands of dollars for a couple of weeks. But you also have the ability of trying to keep everybody safe And that means that if your dog bites somebody, you have medical issues with that, you have legal issues with that, and then you have civil litigation issues with that later on. That one dog, for the purposes of not making sure that the dog is in a more calm state of mind and seeking that professional help, doing the things you need to do as a pack leader, can cost you literally thousands of dollars. It has happened to a lot of people. We understand that that does happen from time to time. But in the meantime, if it is a matter of something that could have been prevented because you didn't work on it soon enough, then that's a human related issue. Not entirely the dog's fault. The dog is responsible for that as well, but so is the human. So there you have it, 5 things you need to know about aggression in your dog. Make sure that you are that calm, assertive pack leader. And until next time, take your dog for a walk, enforce the rules, but enjoy the time with your dog. Until next time, I'm Greg, and this has been Dog Talk with Pack Leader.